here's your warning, okay? You can't push it on them. You can't make them want to win. Like I talked about before, lots of dads make them want to win, and the kid is kind of doing it because dad wants him to, or he thinks he should because dad wants him to. Those kids end up, well, they end up not going very far. In the beginning, you'll ask, I just want to play. Cool, not a problem. Love that. I want to play to improve, okay? What are you looking to do? How are you going to do it? What now we frame now it's a developmental program that's done differently. Then I'll have a group that doesn't know. I don't probe too far. We don't really get down into it. You learn after you've been doing this as long as I have. They don't know because they just don't know. And maybe they're a rising 8th grader and they're in between. They don't quite know yet what exactly they want to do. So here's my advice to all of those folks. Go play in that adventure league. That's where you can have fun and not be with other guys that are trying to develop or play for different reason. Here's what'll happen. This is when moms and dads, you'll figure out naturally, organically, whether your child at this time, this summer, not completely, but in this summer, if that's a good fit or if there's something in them that's calling to them for them to develop more. You see, you can't fake it. It has to happen organically. I see this a lot, and it's unfortunate, but sometimes the parents want more than the athlete really wants. And it's usually fathers, and it's usually fathers who didn't achieve the level they wanted to achieve. And they're trying to live vicariously through their kid. Boys and girls, by the way. And the kid will mimic and mirror their manner and mirror that. And sometimes that's a bit of a false narrative. And if you've done this as long as I have, you can spot that a mile away. But those kids, if you go to that adventure league and you're not quite sure yet, what will happen is organically, you'll be able to see, okay, he's not having fun. Even though it's a fun league, he's not having fun. Maybe the aggressor starts to kind of come out. That competitive monster comes out. And usually this is when kids are pretty good. They all of a sudden hit a growth spurt and they leap up a level. They grow 6 inches or whatever that is. And now they're throwing harder and they're finding out they're more successful. And that usually, success on the field can spark that competitive, we call it a competitive monster. And again, that'll be a podcast later on. But when that monster starts coming out, their demeanor will change. Parents, you'll see, their demeanor will start to change a little bit. They will be less tolerant of the errors that happen behind them. They'll still have fun, but you'll kind of notice a little bit of a change. Sometimes they'll draw a little bit more distant from them. Sometimes they'll get a little bit more aggressive, but I wouldn't say, fighting aggressive, but they start getting more competitive. You start to see that kind of come out in them. And these are players that now want to win. They don't necessarily, the Adventure League is fine, but now they've transitioned to, okay, I want to win. Now I want to win. And I want to win each time I'm out here. It's not good enough being out here with my friends. Now I want to win. Now, the advice I give all parents is this. You'll start seeing things. You don't have to be an ex-professional athlete to notice the change. You'll notice the change. But here's your warning, okay? You can't push it on them. You can't make them want to win. Like I talked about before, lots of dads make them want to win, and the kid is kind of doing it because dad wants him to, or he thinks he should because dad wants him to. Those kids end up not going very far. They end up quitting, going somewhere else because it's not what they want. It's what dad wants. Dad, you can't do it. You got to get out of the way. The kid has to develop it organically. And when that happens organically, you need to ask somebody, not somebody that has a stake in your wallet. somebody that you know, and hopefully it's a trusted advisor, let's say, that had some playing experience, that played in college, that maybe played in pro ball. But it cannot be somebody like the coach of the team that you're paying for. Because what are they going to do? Of course, they're going to say, oh yeah, no problem. Just pay me more money because we have this alternate team that's more competitive. It's 3 times. The point is this: you need to talk to somebody who doesn't have a stake in your wallet or really your kid's future. So that might be the high school coach. That might not be the best one to talk to either, unless he's a personal friend. Who knows? But somebody that you know that played, and just ask him, hey, I'm noticing a change in Johnny's demeanor, and he doesn't look like, he's a little more competitive, and he looks like he's might need to go to a What do you think? Just point it out to him. Let him watch a little bit, and then say, yeah, I need to talk to him about transitioning to take it a little bit more seriously. So then you'll have the conversation with the kid, and usually the kid will say, yeah, I'm ready now to take it to the next step.